Barnaby Button was a bouncy, bright-eyed badger who lived in a burble of a burrow beneath the biggest oak tree in Whispering Woods. Barnaby loved buttons. Not just any buttons, mind you, but the kind that sparkled like tiny stars, the ones with a little bit of a story in their shine. He had a collection that filled a whole shoebox, each one carefully polished and admired. One sunny morning, as Barnaby was admiring a particularly shimmery mother-of-pearl button, he heard a small, sniffly sound coming from just outside his burrow. He peeked out and saw a tiny, tearful field mouse named Pip. Pip's ears were drooping, and his whiskers quivered with sadness. "Oh, Pip!" Barnaby exclaimed, his own cheerful tail giving a little wag. "Whatever is the matter?" Pip sniffled again, wiping a tear with a tiny paw. "My favorite kite," he whispered, his voice barely a squeak. It flew away. A big gust of wind came and snatched it right up into the sky. It had the most beautiful long tail, with a different colored ribbon for every day of the week. And now it's gone forever. Barnaby's bright eyes looked up at the vast, blue sky. It was true. The wind was still a little blustery today. He thought for a moment, then his eyes lit up. He hummed, tapping a paw to his chin. Perhaps it's not gone forever, Pip. Perhaps it just needs a little help to find its way home. Pip looked up, a glimmer of hope in his tear-filled eyes. But how Barnaby scampered back into his burrow and reappeared with his shoebox. He carefully opened it, revealing the glittering treasure trove inside. Pip's eyes widened. "These aren't just buttons, Pip," Barnaby explained, picking out a particularly shiny, almost iridescent button. "These are guiding buttons. Each one has a little bit of the sun and the moon caught inside. And if you believe in them, they can help things find their way." He handed Pip the iridescent button. "Now, we need to think about where your kite might have gone. The wind blows from the west, so it would have gone east, wouldn't it?" Pip nodded. "Hold it tight. Close your eyes and imagine your kite. Imagine its colors, the way it danced in the sky, the feel of the string in your paw. And then wish with all your might for it to find its way home." Pip clutched the button, his tiny brow furrowed in concentration. He closed his eyes and imagined his red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet ribbons swirling in the wind. He wished and wished, his little heart thumping with hope. Suddenly, a small, gentle breeze rustled the leaves of the oak tree. It wasn't the blustery wind from before, but a soft, guiding there, high above the tallest branches, a flash of color appeared. It was small at first, but it grew steadily larger, dipping and swaying like a playful butterfly. "My kite!" Pip shrieked, jumping up and down with delight. "It's my kite!" Slowly, gracefully, the kite drifted lower and lower, until it snagged gently on a low-hanging branch of the big oak tree. Barnaby, with his long badger nose, carefully nudged it free, and it floated down into Pip's waiting paws. Pip hugged his kite tightly, tears of joy now streaming down his face. "Thank you, Barnaby, thank you, guiding button." "You brought it back," Barnaby smiled, his buttons twinkling in the sunlight. "It wasn't just the button, Pip," he said kindly. "It was your hope and your belief. The button just helped you remember how much you wanted it back." From that day on, whenever anything went missing in Whispering Woods, big or small, the animals knew just where to go. They'd find Barnaby Button, the badger with the sparkling collection, and a little bit of magic in every button. And with a bit of belief and a wish from the heart, things always seemed to find their way home.